top 5 foods that you feel vegans should not be eating?
Trans fats. So the worst possible food is actually vegan. So it's like Crisco, hydrogenated vegetable oil. Even has vegetable in the title. Totally 100% vegan, worse than lard.
Wow.
Worse than, it's kind of the worst thing you can eat. So yeah, trans fats, number one. Obviously you don't have to worry about processed meat. Soda. Get rid of empty liquid calories. That's junk in general. You can get saturated plant fats, coconut oil. I tell people to keep away from coconut oil, right? Palm kernel oil, all that junky, whole food plant-based.
What are the top 5 foods you would bring on your trip to Mars?
The trip to Mars?
Yes.
Well, you'd probably have to be very light, and how much do I get volume? Do I have to...
As much volume as you want.
Whoa, now do they have that one like the 3-ounce rule where you can't get through security to Mars?
Mars doesn't have those kind of rules yet. So
really?
We can get anything you want.
Oh my God,
yes,
I'm bringing all sorts of stuff. Probably the 3 healthiest foods would be, legumes. Berries.
Any particular legume that you feel is the healthiest?
Yeah, give me a small dark-colored lentil, black.
Black lentils, over red and over green.
Probably.
Okay.
And then, berries, healthiest. Fruit, dark green leafy vegetables, healthiest vegetables. Cruciferous if possible. Those would probably be my top 3. And sweet potatoes, purple sweet potatoes. That'd be a nice addition.
Any spices?
Well, I'd add, so you'd have to add some nuts in there somewhere, so I add some walnuts. Yeah, you want to get turmeric in. Look, it's a daily dozen.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Okay, 2 more top 5s for you. Top 5 foods that you know of that will help with depression.
Stay away from arachidonic acid, which is found predominantly in chicken and eggs, but all animal products. Then in terms of kind of mood-boosting foods, you'd have to look at my depression chapter and how not to die. I think there's data on vitamin C, and vitamin C-rich foods and folate-rich foods. So folate would be beans and grains, and vitamin C-rich foods is like bell peppers, citrus, tropical fruits, cruciferous vegetables. But I forget whether those were interventional studies or just population studies, and maybe there was a proxy for healthy eating.
Okay. And top 5 foods to prevent cancer.
Well, so cancer, is a description for hundreds of very different diseases. So, for example, preventing stomach cancers is, probably the number 1 risk factor for stomach cancer are these, salted fermented vegetables. So the reason that Korea is the stomach cancer capital of the world is because of a vegan food product, kimchi. Number 2 is Japan, where again these salted vegetables causes these cancerous changes in the stomach. You can do interventional studies and show that. So, but sodium.
But if the vegetables were salted with miso, would there be the same problem?
It's never been tried. And so, but sodium has nothing to do with most of other cancers. In terms of, so for breast cancer, for example, number 1 cancer killer of young women, number 1 cancer specific to women, soy consumption, particularly during adolescence, may cut, breast cancer, risk of getting breast cancer 30-50%. It's really quite dramatic. I've got a bunch of videos on green tea and sea vegetables and all sorts of reasons, trying to explain why Asian women tend to have lower rates of breast cancer than Western women.
As far as dosage with B12, I was reading, 2 micrograms a day. I read that 500 micrograms a day can increase, lung cancer in some people. What do you recommend as far as B12 per day for a vegan? And if a vegan forgets for 2 months, what do you recommend?